In the heart of Riverdale, there lived a man named Armin who was always caught between two worlds, the world of the past and the world of the future. Armin carried the burden of regret from choices he had made years ago. He often replayed moments where he had failed, lost opportunities, or hurt those he loved. These memories haunted him, whispering, "If only you had done things differently." At the same time, Armin was consumed by anxiety about the future. He worried endlessly about his career, his relationships, and whether he would ever achieve his dreams. His mind would race with thoughts of what might go wrong. Every decision felt like a trap, weighed down by both past failures and fears of what lay ahead. The present moments slipped through his fingers like sand. The missed moments. One day, Armin's niece, Lila, invited him to her school play. She had been excited about it for weeks and had begged him to attend. Armin agreed, though his mind was elsewhere. As he sat in the audience, his thoughts drifted, first to an argument he'd had with a colleague, and then to a meeting scheduled for the next day. The play unfolded before him, but he barely noticed. When the performance ended, Lila ran up to him, her face glowing with joy. "Did you see my part, Uncle Armin?" she asked eagerly. Armin hesitated, realizing he hadn't truly seen anything at all. Of course, he lied, forcing a smile, but the guilt gnawed at him. He had been physically present, but mentally absent, missing a moment that would never come again. The stranger by the river. That night, unable to sleep, Armin took a walk along the riverbank. The gentle sound of water calmed his restless mind. As he stood watching the moon's reflection ripple across the surface, an elderly man approached him. "A peaceful night, isn't it?" the man said. Armin nodded. "I suppose, but my mind doesn't feel very peaceful." The man smiled knowingly. "Ah, you're lost in the past or the future, aren't you? It's a common trap, but life only truly happens here, in this moment." Armin sighed. "That's easier said than done. How do you stop thinking about all the things you've done wrong or worrying about what's to come?" The man gestured to the river. "See how the water flows? It doesn't cling to the stones it passes, nor does it rush ahead to meet the next bend. It moves steadily, fully present with each ripple and current. You are like the river. You must let the past wash away and trust that the future will unfold as it should." They stood in silence for a moment, listening to the gentle flow of the water. Armin felt a sense of stillness he hadn't known in years. For the first time, he simply breathed and allowed himself to exist without judgment or fear. Living the lesson. In the days that followed, Armin began practicing presence. He caught himself when his mind wandered to regrets or fears. Instead of dwelling on those thoughts, he focused on what was in front of him. At work, he engaged fully in conversations and tasks. When spending time with Lila and his family, he put away his phone and truly listened. The change was subtle but profound. He found joy in small moments. The warmth of the sun on his face, the laughter of children playing, the taste of his morning coffee. The weight he had carried for so long began to lift. One evening, as he watched the sunset with Lila by his side, she leaned against him and whispered, "I'm glad you're here, Uncle Armin. You're really here now." He smiled softly, understanding the truth of her words. Reflection. Life happens in the present moment. We'd often get trapped in the shadows of the past or the uncertainties of the future. But true peace and happiness can only be found by embracing the now. Like the river that flows steadily onward, we must learn to let go and trust the journey. Home. The past is a shadow that fades with the dawn. The future, a dream not yet drawn. But here in this breath, life softly calls. Be present, be still, as the moment unfolds. For now is the only place where you truly belong.